Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. Apologize for my voice again. I lost it earlier this week. Just coming into a important pivot area down on the micro scale. I'm going to be attempting a scalp here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on what that is. First of all, I'll zoom down to the 5-minute just to show you what I'm looking for. Initially, last video, couple hours ago, I had this as potentially a ending diagonal completing the A wave on the larger degree. It's an ABC to complete for an A wave, and we're looking for a move up to 10 cents for our B wave up here. Looking for this move. Now looking down on the smaller time frame, I was looking for 5 waves up above in this count here. I was looking for 5 waves up here and then looking for support in this area here to take along. As you can see, we didn't get that. We got a 3-wave move, ABC, to the upside. We hit the 1.236 extension of our first wave, A, B, C, or W, X, Y. We hit 1.236 of the first wave, which is a corrective fib level. We then came down in what's currently 3 waves in an ABC. Now, if we are actually continuing our downtrend, we would expect our 1, 2 there. We'd expect this to continue down to the 1.618 at least, and then come up for a 4th, make new lows, come up for a zigzag, and another 5 waves down to complete our ending diagonal. And all that is as you can see in our 5th wave, we have a zigzag here. That's our first zigzag. We have a correction, we have our second zigzag, we have our correction. We'd be getting a triple zigzag to complete our 5th for a lower low. And again, if you missed my last video, that stays valid until 4.67 cents. That's where the 3rd wave in the ending diagonal here would no longer be valid, because the 3rd would be the shortest wave. So we have quite a ways of room we can capitulate down here. Like I said, in another zigzag down, get a nice spike, reverse. Or we can also move correctively to the upside. And what that looks like is a series of ABCs to the upside to create a larger pattern. Just to show you what I mean here, if we get a bottom here short, we'd be targeting the 1-to-1 minimum for our C wave and an ABC in yellow. We get rid of this. You can see a little bit clearer. Just leave our 1, 2, 3, 6 there, which hit target. So we'd look for our ABC up. We then look for a correction down and another zigzag up, ABC. And what that would create is another larger 3-wave pattern, in which case we'd be looking for another ABC to the upside in either 3 or 5 waves. And zooming out, you can see what that looks like here. Get extended out a little bit. Look for an A, B, C. Again, I'll get these targets a little better once the waves fill out, but this is how we can move to the upside correctively. And then on the 15-minute, we then make a larger A, B, C. Oh, sorry. Make a larger A, B, C. I know this seems overly complicating, but it's very important to be aware how we can move correctively to the upside. A lot of Elliottians and analysts just look for 5 waves moves And you really need to understand the concept of moving in what appears to be a bullish trend using corrective wave patterns. So you can see it would just create an A, B, C for a flat, or this could also be 3 waves, in which case it would just be a WXY combination. So seeing those potentials, and there's really good risk reward to the upside currently, I'm most likely going to take a scalp long here. I'm going to go on to BitGet because that's the exchange I'm using. But I have a couple targets here. First of all, get rid of this impulsive wave. We didn't get that. You can see we didn't quite hit the 1.236 on BitGet. We just hit the 1-to-1, and currently have 5 down for our A, 1, 2, working. Looks like we're working on our 4th for a potential C. The 1-to-1 is at 5.165 cents of the A wave here coming down. You can also see, if you follow patterns like head and shoulders, we got that head and shoulders, and we look for an equal length of the head here below, which we're coming close to. And this will be my extension, looking for the 1-to-1 whenever this ends, which should be any time. So looking for around 5.374 cents right now. As soon as that bottom's potentially in, I will target that and take profit, enter my take profits targets. But right now I just entered at the 50 at 5186. My stop's going to be at the 786 right here, 5126. If you want to leave a little more room, I just like it because it gives me a little better risk reward, even though my win percentage might go down a little bit, because I don't leave enough room for something else to fill out. So if you're of the more aggressive type like me, I'm not going to put my stop at the low. I put it at the 786 because I want this area to hold. And if we drop further, I would expect more downside rather than coming back up for our C leg. If I'm wrong, we should see this just continue to drop. We'd be targeting the 1.618 if this is a 5-wave pattern. And then the 2.236 for our 5th. And that would be our alternative, in which case we'd be looking for a zigzag down. So 5, 3, 5 to complete our 5th wave in the ending diagonal, if it is not in already. Like I showed you earlier, we already had a double zigzag in the 5th, but we can get a triple. So just something to keep in mind. So that's my entry here, getting about 5-to-1 so far if we pivot soon. And our alternative is we just keep coming down. And I will miss that trade if it does happen. I might catch the C wave if we come down and get a nice rejection. And my short would look something like this for our C wave. If I get stopped out and we recover a little bit, I'd look for that, and then I'd look for our flip long again up to that higher B level. As of right now, I just took my entry. Stop is at 5126 for me. Again, this is just for entertainment purposes. You're responsible for your own trades. And for the more risk adverse person, they'd want to go on at that low there. Thanks for watching, guys. That's what I'm looking for. And if we do get that, I'd want to see sideways consolidation before looking for our larger C leg where this turns into an A in a channel sideways like this. I'd look for another long after that. Any questions or comments are much appreciated. I know I got a comment saying it's overcomplicating how much patterns I'm showing. I try and keep it as simple as possible, but you really have to be aware of all paths that the market can go. Elliott Wave just helps us know how many paths there are and to find the best entries and risk rewards. So if there's a different way I can do it, maybe multiple charts showing bear and bull case scenarios, let me know. I prefer it on a single chart just so I can be paying attention to everything. But that's the trade I'm taking. I just entered, stop at 5126, currently targeting the 1-to-1 at about 5.374, as you can see, and looking for perhaps one more tiny wave down here on the micro count before attempting our C wave. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.